Happy Monday. Well, by the way, shout out Boogie Cousins.
20 and 10.
Goodness gracious, having a time in Mongolia in these cool hot pink uniforms that he hates.
They won, and he got 20 and 10?
Yeah, he's doing stuff.
Attaboy, Bug.
We have a lot of basketball to talk about today. It was like a very active, I don't know if you know, Mercury's in retrograde. There's a lot going on, and it all got reflected in the league over the weekend. And we start on Friday night. What happened? Denver, Oklahoma City. Yeah, of course, they got, I mean, what is that? Playoffs, yes, blah, blah, blah. But Lu Dort with the trip, and then Jokic with the response.
You want a review as well? You want to wag your finger?
The confusion by Lu Dort was the most confusing part of this whole thing.
What do you mean?
Like, watch when he throws his hands up, like, what?
Me?
He literally acts like confused, like he didn't just hip check a dude in the knee.
Yeah, what is that about? Is that just a reaction, like a reflex when you do something wrong to also be like, no, I didn't? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know why he played victim like he didn't do what he did in that particular play. I like the reaction though. I like the dust up. This is gonna make for some good basketball coming down the line. But Lu Dort was in the wrong right there. I don't know why he was pretending like he didn't do something that was out of the ordinary. You went out of your way to make contact with that man. I would have been just as pissed as Jokic was right there. So
he was not.
Yeah,
by the way, for the record, that face is now my favorite.
That's a meme.
Face
That's a meme forever.
for the rest of life. Yeah.
And I will say, like, I love the physicality. I love the atmosphere of this game, but this is a dirty ass play. Like, you can't do this with a dude just running down the court. This reminded me of the Patrick Beverly Westbrook thing where he was going to call the timeout and he did this and ended up tearing his meniscus. Like, not good, not cool. I don't think there's anything more to it, but I do love the physicality. I love all the teammates coming and getting in the middle of this. And I love the decision by the ref to toss him because nothing else after this would have mattered if he never did this. So I think they nailed it. I think they got it right. I don't think there'll be any suspensions either. I'm glad Jokic didn't, throw a punch or do anything because can you imagine if he doesn't get MVP because he gets suspended for a fight?
Yeah, if he gets suspended, he's out of the running.
That wasn't on the bingo card. But that's awesome. And I do love, these are two really good teams that really are championship contenders. And
dirty play, though.
It's dirty.
It's crazy, too, because Dagnall doesn't, I mean, obviously you got to sort of defend your guys. Adelman is like, that was a cheap shot. Jokic said it was an unnecessary move, and his reaction was a necessary reaction. But it is kind of, I'm wondering, Draymond Green has sort of his reputation. Is Lu Dort now, are we getting into that territory?
He's got a couple more.
I was about to say, he's working on his highlight tape.
He's got a roundhouse, a an elbow, a choke out,
chest off.
a full Nelson. He's got a couple more moves to get to that level.
Yeah, and another thing, I know that coach is supposed to take up for his guys, but and I'm almost positive that this was the conversation after the game. You're up 2 during that. You're up 2 with 8 minutes to go in the game, and you do this, like you go out of your way. Like, it's one thing to try to get under a guy's skin. It's another one to take his legs from under him and a blind and a cheap shot. So not one of Lu Dort's best days. But again, it's going to make for some good basketball in the near future. But I think the reaction was appropriate. I think his teammate and Williams stepping in and fighting for him was appropriate. I think all of it was appropriate. Him getting ejected, was cause and effect, but it was definitely a dirty play.
And here's the thing, there's like strategic ways you can kind of do this to somebody throughout the game that's not just right when you inbound the ball, right? Like on a roll, pick and roll, the guy rolls, you can chuck him and you can meet him up top. A box out, you can get physical. Like, to do this while he's just running
wide open floor
at the other team's free throw line, it was unnecessary roughness. Flag on the play. Yeah. And I didn't like it, and not just because it was Jokic, anybody. This is something that could end up ruining this season. This could something that could really get hurt. So I didn't like it at all.
I feel like I would have loved an Aaron Gordon moment, but we didn't get to have that. So then who's supposed? That's my question, is because who's supposed to have Jokic's back in that moment? Not that he, by the way,
whoever's closest.
I was about to say whoever's around, but he really didn't need it.
Like, who was around? It was Christian Brown.
I was waiting on his brothers to come from the top rope.
I was waiting for that so much. Where are they?
I got a good laugh out of Chet Holmgren's reaction and Jared McCain.
Jared McCain. All you saw was his nails.
No, thank you. I want nothing to do with this.
By the way, I have a story about Jared McCain.
Go on. Are we doing stories today?
Yes, because I saw his reaction to it. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, Jared McCain wanted no smoke. But that James Johnson's like a fighter and trained. I heard Jared McCain is almost that same
Shut your mouth.
level, and I've heard
he better.
And
Shut your mouth.
I heard he's not the one to mess with. Jared McCain.
I already loved him.
After I saw that reaction, someone told me that, and I was like, no way. And he's like, 1,000% true. That dude can like fight.
So they're like lethal weapons. Okay then, Jared McCain, I see you.
Just don't put your hands up like that.
I mean,
let's start there.
I swear,
Just
all
don't
I
put
saw
your
was
hands
the
up
nails.
like
what's
that.
worse, hands up or the Duncan Robinson from like a week or so ago is just like rolling his
He
eyes.
just dipped.
But he was not having any
He
part
called
of
an
it.
Uber.
By the way, are we like? Do you know why this blew up so much and the internet was so loud? It's because we're just not used to a Jokic moment like that.
He just misses his horses.
Like, oh my God.
We had I feel like the only time we've seen this was the Morris twin that kind
Yes.
of got him in the back there. But yeah, I mean, usually you don't see him in this kind of dust
don't like
up
cheap
with that
shots.
kind of emotion. The crazy eyes, who's from
Crazy.
Big Daddy. The
He doesn't like
crazy
cheap
eyes.
shots, man.
Dude, he really does have crazy.
Both of the times we've seen him like this, they were pretty dirty shots.
I wonder how far a fight would go in the NBA if everybody just
let 'em?
didn't run over.
Like hockey, where they just let him.
Just
give 'em,
stay
like-
out of the
like, give 'em
way.
40
and-
seconds to
Yeah,
do
and let's
whatever
see
they
where it goes.
I'd pay money for that. I know the
Yeah.
league doesn't want that, but I personally, as a fan, would.
Because
enjoy
listen, it looked like both of those guys wanted a problem. It was Lu Dort's fight to begin with,
Yes.
but your teammates stepped in, and it looked like both he and Williams wanted some action. I wanted
I'd
to
watch
see.
that.
And by the way,
I wanted to see.
Williams didn't really move an inch either. But
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we talking about the crazy eyes. He had a grip.
yeah, Williams wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah. By the way, for anyone who says Jokic doesn't care, I hope that meme takes care of that issue for you. There's a moment that kind of kicked off the whole thing. What a crazy night Friday was. All right, let's show the video. Here we go. What's happening here?
Here's the thing. I think SGA can get away with this because maybe he thought he was falling out of bounds. That's why he threw it off him.
No, that's a tech.
But like, did he think he was going out of bounds? Is that why he
Absolutely
threw it off?
not.
Or this
He
is
did
just-
what he did.
By the way, look how
trying-
animated he is.
Like, I was thinking, why did he do this?
Absolutely not.
This is like Desmond Bain. Remember he threw it off the dude's head?
Oh my God.
This is like damn.
This was a crazy, like, you got
love
Jokic
it.
showing so much emotion. You got SGA showing all that emotion. Like this,
Yeah, I
they
love to
hate
see
each
this
other.
star
Love it.
players.
We
do.
always talk about this time of the season. Teams are starting to position themselves for this last run, for this final lap of the race. And these two teams, they know what's at stake here. They're trying to establish who's the more dominant, more physical, more ready, more bouted team. And so I love the fact that this is what's going on. Jokic got off on one. Lu Dort got off on another one. SGA, all of these guys being involved. Beetle, don't start today.
not
I know
me.
I know
It's
it's
not
Monday.
me.
But I love the fact that these guys are trying to establish themselves as the most dominant team in their conference with this. So I listen. I got no complaints. Don't tee up nobody. No tees.
Let
No
'em play.
No tees. No ejections. No suspensions. Let them play.
They're not assistant.
Let them go. I know it won't happen, obviously, but I want to see it.
And these are, like I
great.
said, these are two real teams that have championship contending hopes, and
sure.
both these teams are going to go far. They're so talented. So the fact that this is the end of February and there's this much energy and physicality game, it seemed like a playoff game and a playoff atmosphere. I hope, and like the fact that ever since then Jokic touched the ball, the whole crowd would boo. Like I love what's transpiring here. The dirty plays are a little much.
It's you know how it's great is we had a weekend full of interesting basketball and we're starting with the Friday game. Like that's how fun.
It's crazy.
that game
Denver's
It was a great weekend.
Denver's in the 5 seed all of a sudden, a half game up on the Lakers.
Yeah, it got real.
Are you surprised or
got
I
real.
what
I
is
thought
that?
they were like sitting like cozy in the 3 spot.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Yikes.
But
they
it
was
sucks.
spinning a little bit.
Talk a little Warriors today.
Minnesota has home court right now? The hell happened this
Where have you
weekend? How much
been?
did I drink?
Too much fighting.
That tequila fresca I was telling you about.
Good Lord.
Jesus.
This is such a cool drink. Let's talk a little